Last season on True Magnum TV, James, Brion, and Riley Bigelow's elk recovery took a dangerous turn.
There's a bear, there's a bear.
Feel good to get a couple miles away from here. 3, 6, 7 bears that we know of. About 150 yards, Dad.
James's father finally achieved a lifelong dream.
Our time is right now. We've got till dark. Oh, we just needed 10 more minutes of light to count rings. 10 minutes, 30 days, 300 and some miles. Horseback came down to 10 minutes on the ram. That's the game.
In Russia, James's two-tur hunt had its highs and lows.
Up at 1 a.m., worked all morning to get to this spot, and now we got to get all the way down there, like right now.
Look at that. He's just got rings. Looks like he's 20.
We couldn't get permit for cameraman.
Cameraman can't go?
Yeah, can't.
His first time hunting in the Yucatan, James had encounters many guides could only dream about.
Up into the trees. I don't know if he thinks I'm human or food, so.
In Myanmar, Bo, Renault, and a group of scientists worked together to identify previously unclassified wild species.
Well, I just got the True Magnum adventure rifle, so we got to field test it myself. Oops.
Leon Phillips was granted an opportunity he never thought he would get when he won the Wild Sheep Foundation's 1 More for 4 drawing.
I caught the bug and like everybody else, man.
In Africa, Rob Dunham has close call after close call.
We have to be taking this serious because it's Cape Buffalo wounded in the bush in Africa. It doesn't get much more dangerous than that.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, dog, shoot him.
For some people, hunting season never ends. Staying in the forefront of global conservation leaves business and safety at stake. These 3 men risk it all for the hunts of a lifetime.
True Magnum TV is proudly presented by Zeiss.
After a monumentally successful conservation hunt together in Cameroon, Rob Dunham has met back up with Pedro of Spain Safaris to continue their work in Pedro's home country. This time, the goal is to demonstrate to traveling hunters the rigors and realities of hunting the 4 subspecies of Ibex found in Spain.
Been waiting the rain out, come up this switchback road all the way up the mountains. We've seen a few Ibex on the way up, but we pulled over and Bucko pulled over here, real close to the edge, mind you. And Kenny spotted a bunch at the top here, and he said it's not a macho, I don't know what he said, but a big one. He's 550 yards up here, but we'll just kind of sit and watch him.
After careful examination, Rob and Pedro have identified an older ram for potential harvest. They will move in for a closer look.
How are you, man?
Pretty good.
How have you been?
One camp, then it's...
We'll stay at the base camp tonight, get regrouped, get down to a consolidated deal, and then we'll go hunt.
All right.
In the Baja region of Mexico, Bull Morgan and son Nick are preparing for the first ever hunt for a newly classified subspecies of desert sheep in an area unhunted for nearly 50 years. But when your job is traveling the world, you look for any opportunity to catch up on some shut-eye.
Working hard.
Some stuff's hard work.
after traveling, he shot it the day before he traveled a bunch off a lead sled and had it dialed. And the rigors of travel or different, a little bit different climate, elevation. He's grouping pretty well, but not where we want him to be. So we're just trying to get that adjusted up and get his confidence so he knows when he pulls the trigger, he knows exactly where that shot will be.
With Brad's rifle zeroed in, the team prepares base camp.
Take a cruise up this evening, cruise up this canyon, that big old saddle up there, I guess. Go poke around, see what's in here. Start in here.
So we're gonna spend the night here, you think?
Yeah, pretty close.
All right.
True Magnum TV is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. SnapSafe, security everywhere you want it. Prairie King Ranch. And by True Magnum, the world's best hunting.
While hunting with Desert Hunt in the Yucatan, James's forest puma encounter takes an exciting turn.
If he keeps circling, he'll witness and he'll know we're human. If he comes here, though, he's gonna be right there.
Hearing footsteps and branches snapping, the team prepares to have a puma on their hands any minute. But then,
He's gone. Got our wind here. Wow. Forest puma. That is neat. And we're seeing some really cool stuff. We're not seeing any turkeys, but we're seeing some really cool stuff.
back in South Baja, Mexico, Bo Morgan and his team are conducting the first ever hunt for Creme de Baja's desert sheep. The stakes today couldn't be higher.
These sheep down here, Bradford, they get the red horns. They pick up some of the tannins from that. That's one of the plants they do. But that's a big old rim, that wide to rub that off. Usually it's not so big. And they come in here and work on those. You can see 2 or 3 trees right here, just worked over. When they're cruising through here, something about it they like. Just rub on it, knock that stuff off. So
It's pretty fresh.
it isn't bad. Not too bad. We've been seeing tracks in here, so pretty cool. Not too often you bump into them so fresh like that. You'll see them on the side of the trees, but and they'll hit the same one year after year. At the same trees.
So I've never seen this before. From a sheep, I've never seen it.
Yeah. Poked in this canyon and there's a bunch of ewes over in the cliffs over here. Light's fading.
So it's pretty important looking all the way this far with having quality glass. It's even a stretch for this power, but if we locate something, we can go to the bigger stuff to size it up.
The stage is set for what is hoped to be a historic hunt. In Spain, Rob, Pedro, and the McCartys have located southeastern Ibex.
The unfortunate thing was when we came that spot and the female that you saw right in front of us just came like to this place. And obviously the other females they spot and the whole herd took off. I'm telling you, if they were only ibexes, only males, we would be right there. We would be able to shoot them. But they only want to go with the females now. It's the only thing they want to do. And I understand why.
Pedro's experience tells him that now is not the time to approach this band. The hunters will have to be patient and hope for another opportunity. Sometimes patience pays off in other ways.
What it says? This is very nice mushroom for eating, but even the ibexes are eating this thing. The name of this is Níscalo. Níscalo. These are very good ones. Níscalos. Very good mushrooms to eat. Let's take them.
In Spain, the locals are very serious about their mushroom hunting, but Rob seems to have completely forgotten that they are also hunting ibex.
Honestly, like 10 kilos.
Really?
For real, let's get more. Like lots. Like behind this tree, there's more than we found.
Right here.
Ibex? No way. Okay, hold on.
It's a great trophy. I'm telling you, it's a 10, 11 years at least old. Dark, beautiful cane, heavy. I would say it's a medal size, you know. But I think we might get the bigger one. But that's a nice, very, very nice one. So I wouldn't miss this opportunity.
One of the ibex is a potential for harvest. Trophy hunting is often perceived in a poor light, when in actuality, choosing the most mature males in the herd is the most responsible and sustainable method. Pedro believes someone should harvest this ram.
We just had one crazy hands and knees for hundreds of yards through the thickest garbage you can imagine and experience. Every bit of it happened before daylight. Now we're looking for the trail out.
In the Yucatan, with the dangers of the jungle in mind, the team usually takes extra precautions by marking their path in so they can follow it back out. However, through the chaos of this morning's hunt, it seems there are no marks to be found. In the density of the jungle, it is far too easy to lose your way. With the heat and little to no availability to clean water, bad situations can turn life-threatening within a matter of hours.
Now I think we're officially lost in the jungle. Crawling through this stuff on your hands and knees for an hour in the dark and trying to find the trail coming back.
mountains up here with some females, and there's a huge ibex. They're trying to figure out if the one we came up for originally is there. So we don't know.
Rob Dunham and Kenny McCarty are longtime hunting friends. Kenny wants to bring his son, Cross, into the fold. He hands off his rifle and the chance at this magnificent southeastern ibex to his son.
Kenny, you on?
I'm excited. That's the first Ibex ever. Congratulations. Great shot.
¿Cuánto años tiene?
Por lo menos son felices.
That's conservation right there. Nada.
A big old ram,
No teeth.
big hair. Look at the color. It's absolutely perfect.
What a great animal. What a great trophy. Spain Safari with Spain Safaris and our amigo Pedro.
Yes. Number one is down.
Proper measuring and record keeping is critical to ensuring the future of this sustainable sport. Rob and Pedro's project is off to a promising start, but with much left to accomplish. In the jungle, James and Daniel have spent the last few hours looking for any sign of the trail back to the Jeep.
I'm trying to find the trail coming back. Okay, I think he's found it. Okay.
The odds were in their favor this time, but this isn't always how the story ends.
How many yards?
Now, there's a lot of common misconceptions about the jungle, but the bugs, that ain't one of them.
A little early, haven't. That's probably the biggest one I've seen down here. A little early for him. Good fun.